Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Welcome in. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything's going to resonate. Take what does, leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself, leave the rest. For someone else, it may register later. You know, maybe a light bulb moment, and you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that a few days ago. That's applying to now. Or it may not resonate and be for somebody else. Also, if you're interested in my artwork, there's some more information on the community tab about that. Let's get started. I'm going to do a combination of oracles and tarot. Here we go. Messages for our collective. When the coyote calls your name. This is an interesting card because it's all about when you don't get what you want and it's the best thing that ever happened for you. You know, looking back. What else do we have here? Oh. Let's take them all. Okay, underneath the lizard skin. This is about shedding skin. You know, shedding the old, the new. This is about time to feed the hungry heart. Self-care. Okay, we got a story developing here. When the ones you need fly close. Okay, this is about the people that you need in life being there for you. You know, or appearing like all of a sudden you have help and you've been wanting help, and then there it is. It's someone who can be there for you, the right people at the right time. When the bird sings gratitude, yeah, being in gratitude. You've always been in gratitude, I hear. That's why these people that are helpful are coming in. Beyond your fears, the weavers dance. Yeah, this is a message that's been coming out a lot lately. Like your wishes and dreams are on the other side of fear. Get past your fears. And therein lies a lot of abundance. And you may just have to rip it like a Band-Aid. I feel like fear and you. And there's something about just speed right through it if you can. Okay, we'll get into it more. All the magic everywhere. And this is getting in with the divine. Co-creating with the divine. And seeing all the magic. This is also like getting in your flow where you get all the answers. Or, you know, you're in the shower and all of a sudden you've got 10 great, abundant, winning. I mean, they're winners, these ideas you have. Okay. So what is it you're not getting? Or how do we want to do this? What's the coyote here? When the coyote calls your name. This is, remember, you're not getting what you wanted, but you're getting better. Maybe that's just frankly it. Let's see. Knight of Wands. You've gone boldly after something, but it's like, oh, I see. Yeah, I hear it now. Okay, so something that you've wanted, or a person that you've wanted has been inconsistent. Like sometimes it's all in and you're like, yeah, this is really happening. And then other times it's not. Or the situation is all, you know, green lights for you and you're like, this is happening. And then it's not. Okay. So the reason it's inconsistent and sort of not really coming in is because it's not meant for you, but something better is. Okay. And you will look back on this time and be like, yeah, I was so crushed that wasn't coming in, or that was inconsistent, or I couldn't understand it, why it wasn't coming in fully. It wasn't meant to come in. And I now see that it's so something else could come in. So you're shedding your skin here underneath the lizard skin. Do we need more information on that? Something about health. Very healthy for you to do this. Aha. Your health thanks you, I'm hearing, for shedding this skin. Yeah. For shedding this person, this situation that you want to come in. It's like, get into the mind frame of, if this doesn't come in, or it's not coming in even, what's ever more comfortable for you, but I know something better is. King of Pentacles out here. Not only is this shedding of this situation good for you health-wise, it's good for you mentally. It brings about better abundance here. This is somehow holding you back, and even with your abundance. And abundance can be a variety of things. So, you know, holding you back from meeting other people, holding you back from making more, you know, monetary gains, something like that. Holding you back. Now you're caring for yourself here with time to feed the hungry heart. This is all self-care. This is part of your health regime now as you shed this skin. Something about the third eye. Third eye meditations, you'll see who's coming in. For those of you wanting love, you'll see who this is. But I feel like it takes, some real deep third eye work there. And for the others of you, maybe it's just enough to say, I know it's coming in. I know in my heart the right person is coming in. And meditate on that. Strength. I'm also hearing mix up your health regimen. So sometimes that's sound healing, breath work, meditation, running, whatever it is for you. Mix it up, though. You'll find that when you start paying attention to your health, mental, physical, spiritual, you are going to become amazingly strong. And that is what's required right now. I feel like that is a highlight here. It takes you out of this, why isn't this happening? And kind of that energy makes you feel kind of weak, like not necessarily desperate, but just, why isn't this coming in? And feeling kind of negative about it. You shed this skin, you start working on self, the health of self, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, strength comes in. I can hear some of you saying, yeah, this seems like a given. But for many of you, you need either this reminder or it's not a given. It's something that you need to hear. Like you're neglecting your health and you need to hear that. Or this situation that you want to come in so badly, this person neglects your health or contributes to that somehow. 9 of Swords is out here now. Because you worry so much about why this doesn't come in. The focus is change the focus. Focus in on your health. Make that the focus. And from there, all your big wishes, which you can't even imagine how good are going to be, come in. But you need to get yourself healthy first. Let's see. Let's talk about the ones flying close that you need help with, or who will provide help for you. 4 of Wands is out here sideways. When the ones you need fly close. These are hard workers. They know the industry you want to get into, or they're a part of the family that you want to be a part of. A new family, not old. This is all new as you start to focus in on health, family, celebrations, things like this. This could be your family, getting back in with your family. Page of Pentacles here. People that come in for you and help. They come through for you, I hear. They could be family members. I think it's a combination of family members and also personal and professional people, let's say that can give you a leg up, just the little bit you need to be on your way. Any more on that? Any more on the people? Hardworking. Some of these people are in your family. Some of them are people at work. 6 of Swords. Yeah, they're going to help you find a way that's calm, healthy, health-oriented for you. What's when the bird sings in gratitude? Could be getting a lot of messages from birds. Also, I feel like either you or this new person coming in, music is very important to them or to you. They could be a pilot even. For some reason, I'm getting that. Abundant in flight, something like. Ace of Swords. Yeah, the truth is that you're going to be, once you make this switch in your mind and in your health, it's a truth that's going to set you free onto another path where you're just very grateful. You'll look back on this and say, why was I ever interested in this? Because what came in was just 10 times better. But it is an opening of your eyes to what you're doing here. Like all your efforts are going towards this. And like I said, it needs to also be, you need to take into consideration just changing this energy up altogether, as well as focusing in on you and particularly your health. Something here about your health is very important. Okay, let's take a look at beyond your fears. Maybe you think you can't. You're just so set on this is the way the road is meant to be. This is the way my life is meant to be, that it has to go through these means or something, that you're afraid of any other scenario. 5 of Wands, it brings you great, it worries you. It brings you a lot of anxiety to think your life would go any other way than what you have in mind here. But I'm hearing a couple different things, but what you don't realize is what you have in mind is not how this was going to go down anyway. And then again, just the blessing and the gratitude of not getting what you want. And I don't think you've experienced that before, but there is a lot to be said for that, because we don't always know what's best for us, but the divine does. Your spirit team does. 5 of Cups, you feel like you're going to be in regret if you do not have this come in for you. But this whole read is about let that go. Let that attitude go. Let that situation go. Let that person go. Renew yourself. Renew your skin. Renew your health. Renew your way of thinking. Get beyond the fear of this. What's the advice for getting beyond the fear? You may be so set in your ways about this has to come in that you can only see that. And Spirit's saying, yeah, lean into your spirit team. I knew that was just a matter of time before we saw the Hierophant here. The Hierophant helps you. The spiritual side, whatever you perceive as a higher energy that helps you, lean into that side of you, and that guidance right now will help you get through this fear of this not coming through. And again, I'm being told to say it was never going to come in the way you thought anyway. So it's a realization of that, which can be a little bit harsh, but also helps you over the hump here. And remembering something quick about getting through that fear, like rip it off like a Band-Aid. Being told to stay in the fear here a little bit longer. Yeah, this is you taking off some sort of mask too and being your true self. Either wanting that so badly to come in and just wanting that to always come in fast, or that's a fast-paced world and not for you, and that deep down, that's not for you, but you're trying to make it work. You're trying to make it be you. Taking off some sort of mask here sets you free of the fear as well. Okay, got that. Wheel of Fortune. Then the wheel turns. It's like you get yourself to a certain point and then the universe is going to meet you halfway and they're going to help turn that wheel. Like get yourself to the point of realizing this world was never meant for me anyway. I'm going to take off this mask. I'm going to be my real self. And that's how you start to combat the fear. And then the universe, in this energy I'm seeing, says we meet you halfway and we turn the wheel to your advantage. Then good luck comes in. That's all about the wheel, fated experiences that are meant for you. This is not it. You're not going to get this that you want so badly to come in, and you're going to look back on this and be very grateful that it didn't come in the way you had wanted for so long. All the magic everywhere. Yeah, this is leaning into your spirit team. So this is the Hierophant, and when you get into your flow, and that is a base, a solid foundation by being with your spirit team and the divine and getting that kind of guidance is when everything starts to flow for you and there's magic everywhere and all your ideas are just winners, and everything you do is coming up roses. Queen of Wands, yeah, and she would step into her full vavoom and look at how gorgeous she is. And look at how natural she is, naturally gorgeous. She is a standout. It's like she's not even really having to try. She just knows her happiness. Her happiness inside reflects her outside. It's gorgeous. Birds throughout this read, very heavy. Growth, something about birds, something about flight. We did say maybe this person coming in, if it's a love interest that you have, could be involved in flight, something about like a pilot, maybe 6 of Cups. This is remembering who you are. Yeah, you've been off on some sort of tangent, some sort of path here where you're trying to make yourself be something that you're just naturally not. But the reminder is be your natural self and everything goes your way. And you're more beautiful than ever. You're more attractive than ever. You're more desired than ever. You're more sharp than ever. You're in your groove. You've got more ideas than ever. You're more happy than ever. And then something that is better than you could have ever imagined replaces this, whatever this is to you. Okay? And your health has improved. Yeah. This comes in quickly once you do some work, but it does take some work. Yeah. But you're capable of the work. Some inner enlightenment is needed. Take a break from this. You're kind of in rut thinking here about this. Take a break from it so you can think about it differently. Think about the different angles. Think about how you feel about it. And I'm hearing, think about how many ways you think about this differently. You know, it's like you only let the positive in, but let all of it in. Let all of it in that you have experienced here so you can have a better perspective on it, because you've maybe been mistreated, you know, and you're thinking, oh, this is great, I can make it work. But you're being asked to ask yourself, have you been mistreated here? Because then that's not all that great, okay? That negates your statement, this is great, this is always great. Be a blade of grass in the lawn of grass. Just know this happens to the best of us. You know, we're all in this together. We all go through positive and negatives. And for some of you, I'm hearing, but I want to stand out. And this group helps me to stand out. But there's some sort of farce here. And what helps you to stand out for real, authentically, is remembering who you are. And then you stand out better than you ever have, better than you ever will. Own your own part in this, okay? Yeah, that's always important if you're in a situation where you're like maybe placing blame. It's good to own your part in how you were involved in it, yeah, as well. Imposter, yeah, I do get imposter syndrome here with you wearing some sort of a mask to fit into this scenario. But once you shed that, that's part of the releasing the fear. And then, you know, like I said, the universe meets you halfway with this wheel of fortune. Fortune turns for the better for you. Return to sender. Yeah, return to sender this need you have for this one situation to work out, and authenticity. Embrace your authenticity. That's the shedding of the skin, and boy, does your life change up. And you don't even realize how much better it can be. It's like your idea of the perfect is just a small idea compared to what's meant for you. So keep that momentum in mind, and keep that idea in mind that what you're thinking is the height of what you want won't even compare to what's really meant for you and what's coming in. That's your message. If you'd like to, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel. It helps the channel to grow. It helps me to reach other people who need to hear these messages. I'd really appreciate it. And if you feel inclined, please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. Until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thank you.